No kid these days listen to that warning. Hey, hey. Oh. The best way to open your game. Ever. More frightening than Resident Evil 5. What's going on, everyone? It's the Niskel! Welcome to my new Let's Play of Resident Evil. Let me brighten it up. There we go. So let's jump right in. Resident Evil. Be sure to read these. This is your difficulty setting if you choose a brand new game. Normally easy's on top, but if you read close enough, easy's on the bottom. So you always want to choose hiking if you're not used to tank controls. Two staple characters of the Resident Evil franchise, Jill Valentine and Chris Redfield. Just think of Chris as hard as fuck mode and Jill Valentine as easy baby mode. Let's go with Jill.
Alpha Team is flying around the forest zone, situated in northwest Raccoon City, where we are searching for the helicopter of our compatriots, Bravo Team, who disappeared during the middle of their mission.
Haven't found it yet?
No, not yet, Brad. Bizarre murder cases have recently occurred in Raccoon City. There are outlandish reports of families being attacked by a group of about 10 people. Victims were apparently eaten. The Bravo team was sent in to investigate, but we lost contact.
Look, Chris!
Bravo team's helicopter was a derelict. Save for the remaining body of Kevin. We continued our search for the other members, and it turned into a nightmare. This way. Damn it! Make for that mansion!
Welcome to the world of Resident Evil.
There are only 3 STARS members left now. Captain Wesker, Barry, and myself. We don't know where Chris is.
What is this place?
Not quite your ordinary house, that's for sure.
Hey, Wesker, where's Chris?
Jill, no! You don't want to go back out there.
But we've got to find...
What was that?
Chris?
No.
Jill, go and investigate.
I'm going with her. Chris and I go back a long way.
All right. You two go. I'll secure this area.
Stay sharp. A dining room.
Alright, getting right into the gameplay. For those who are not familiar with Resident Evil, this is one of the first of its kind, survival horror. And they added a lot of new elements, such as being able to examine items from all different perspectives. This actually adds to puzzles later. But, for now, I'm going to introduce a new, you could say, gimmick to this Let's Play. There are a lot of cutscenes in this game, and a lot of easily missable cutscenes. So what I'm going to do is kind of a choose-your-own-adventure kind of game.
I think you'd better take a look at this.
What is it?
Blood. Jill, see if you can find any other clues. I'll be examining this. Let's just hope it's not Chris's.
This could be your blood here soon, Barry. Essentially, what's going to happen is, if there are two different outcomes that could happen during a certain scenario, you will get a choice on screen. You can choose one of the two, and what's going to happen is, one of the annotations is going to move you to a new choice, and one of them will keep you going on with the perfect path. So, choose wisely. Good choice, we ain't afraid of no mansion. And this is the part where I let the game speak for itself, because this remake was beautifully done. Don't even bother trying to kill it, you'll waste all your ammo trying. Trust me, I've tried to kill that, and it never worked. Even using the knife, I always died before I killed the zombie.
Barry!
What is it?
Look out! It's a monster!
Let me take care of it! What the hell is this thing?
I found Kenneth killed by this thing. Let's report this to Wesker.
What a hell of an introduction. I always loved how Resident Evil started out its brand new game. And a little Easter egg here, when you try to leave this room... you never did kill the zombie. That just adds to the horror factor, and this is why I think this is far superior than any other Resident Evil.
Wesker! Jill, help me look for him, but let's not leave this hall.
Good idea.
Couple different options you have here. There's a back hallway right about over here. I'll just show you here. If you go back there to the other side and then back all the way back to where you started, that'll trigger another cutscene. Don't try to open this door even after you've searched the entire hallway. I'll be showing why later. But if you're a speedrunner, all you have to do is go all the way up the stairs, turn right back around, and come all the way back down to trigger the next cutscene.
Barry.
Any luck, Jill?
No, nothing. What's going on around here? I can't figure it out.
Same here.
Chris, and now Wesker.
There's not much we can do. We can search for him separately. I'll investigate the dining room again.
Okay, then. I'll try the door on the other side.
This mansion is gigantic. We could easily get lost. Let's start from the first floor.
Okay.
Oh! I almost forgot. It's a lockpick. You'd make better use of it.
She is the master of unlocking.
Thanks. I may need it.
Listen, if something happens, let's meet up in this hall. Got it?
Okay.
What I'm going for this Let's Play is a 100% run. That is basically saving all the survivors. Now you may be thinking, well, who else is there? Well, we haven't found Chris yet. Barry's still roaming around the mansion, and we can't find Wesker. So by the end of the game, we will have saved all survivors. Don't worry, I'll be getting into more in-depth detail. And the difference between the two different scenarios, that is, Chris or Jill, is, as I said earlier, Chris is pretty much hard mode for two reasons. And by the way, if you check his corpse, you can get a videotape that you can view later. Don't worry, I will be showing that. It's really nice videotape. The reason Jill is such an easy campaign is she has 8 inventory slots and a lockpick. Boing, boing, boing. Good job, Capcom. Add jiggle physics to a woman we can't see in the proper camera angle. But the difference between Chris's campaign is he has 6 inventory slots and no lockpick. He gets a lighter, which makes it so much harder because then you have to find small keys. But we'll get to Chris's mode when we actually beat Jill's first. Resident Evil is kind of a diabolical difficulty curve. For one, if you're not used to tank controls, which is pressing forward to go forward, it's kind of confusing, especially at the different camera angles, and sometimes these angles will trip you up. You have to use the surroundings to figure out what's going on. Now, you didn't see it, but I have actually switched to normal mode. Difference between easy and normal is there wouldn't be a zombie right here, if you chose easy mode. So, going through normal, it's pretty tough. And there was one new thing they added to Resident Evil to make it so much harder. It gives you a reason to not kill zombies. If you do a pacifist run of Resident Evil, you'll have an easier time. Trust me. If you kill zombies, this brand new addition they added was zombies can come back to life. Twice as fast, twice as powerful. They come back as Crimson Heads. This is why you do not want to kill zombies unless you get a headshot or do something that I'll be showing later. But for right now, a couple things I've missed is defense items. This is a new mechanic in this game. If a zombie grabs you, you have a chance to get out of it with no damage as long as you have a defense item. They actually have a tutorial for that, and it's really mean how they show the tutorial for here. Also, if you can't see a zombie in a room and you aim, Jill auto-aims. So, if you want to know where he is, just auto-aim and you'll see where he is in the room. That was the example from in here. And something else, the reason you, or at least I, push that statue off will be shown later, so don't worry. I don't just like vandalizing things that aren't mine. It's not how I am. But yeah, if you follow what I'm doing here, and you don't go to any of the side stories, which I would suggest going to the side stories, because a lot of people on YouTube, they don't show all the cutscenes. And I can understand why, because some of them are kinda hard to activate. But right here, we have our first puzzle. We picked up this golden arrow, and if we examine it, we can take off the arrowhead. That way, we can use it, and boom, first puzzle done. Man, I thought this game was a lot harder than this. Oh, they're getting closer. So yes, be sure to click on the annotations when they come up for the different cutscenes, because you don't want to miss them. Some of them can get really harrowing, some of them good choices, some of them bad choices. So who knows? It all depends on your adventure and how you play Resident Evil. So down here is what we'll be looking for a bit later. 4 masks. One without sight, one without hearing, one without smell. Or not hearing. What am I talking about? See no evil, speak no evil, smell no evil. Nah, that's not it. Anyway, here's what the new examine command can show you. In the back of the book, you have our first key. And then we can read the book. Essentially, what happened in the original Resident Evil is you would just get the key. You could examine it, but you would basically open the book and there's your key. So now, if we examine the key a little bit closer, we'll see there's a sword on it. So here we have the sword key. This opens a bunch of different doors in the mansion, and don't worry, we'll be showing those off a bit later. Basically, this first episode is just to get you situated into the world of Resident Evil. Probably one of the better evils out right now. 2 and 3 are good, but the first one it lives up to its name of survival horror. And over here is a little secret not too many people know about. Shotgun shells. We get a variety of different weapons, but we won't be getting the shotgun for a long time. So, it's still good to have. Something to have. For those of you watching this instead of playing Resident Evil 6, good choice. Nah, I'm kidding. It's okay. It's okay. Now that we've got our first key, and I've kinda eased you into the horrifying beginning of the Resident Evil remake, I say we end it off here. So next time on Resident Evil, we're going to be exploring more of the mansion. See you guys next time. Let's let the atmosphere build.